Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Cook It Simple with Eric. So today we're going to do grilled cheese and tomato soup. What we need today is, I'm using the griddle for filming purposes. I think I got this on a Black Friday at Kohl's for $13 or $15, something like that, a handful of years ago. We're also using our pot for tomato soup. Excuse me, for tomato soup. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is get our tomato soup going. Just dump it in. I like to use this little spatula to get all the stuff out. And you all know that I don't like to waste anything, so I like to use milk on it. You can use water in it. I think it suggests water or milk, whatever you prefer. I do about 2/3 of a can because I like my soup a little bit thicker. %. That's what I drink. That's what I use. That's what I pour all over. So I do about, like I said, it's about right there. So we got about 2/3. Clean up my mess. I make messes. So I just slowly pour it in, little bit by little bit. And to get it mixed up. It blends pretty quick. I'll show you here in just a second our end result here. Put that over there. Need to start wearing an apron. Alright, don't need that either. So I'm going to bring this in. So what you can see is a nice orangey tomato soup. Let's go ahead and get that started. There, let's just get that on there about medium to low. And hopefully that'll do our thing. I've already got the griddle plugged in. I like to set it about 350 to 400, 375, right around there. Just depends on how it's cooking. That's why we got the soup going. Getting that heated up. Now I do mine just a little bit differently. I like to toast both sides. Of the bread. The one side I do like to put some butter on, and you know I do like butter. So now the other side, we're not going to add anything to it. We're just going to set it on, kind of crust it just a little bit. I do this for two reasons. First one, so my cheese doesn't kind of soak into the bread. And second, it just gives a little extra texture. There we go. I like to do a little edge to edge, but starting to heat up nicely. So I'm just going to throw those on there. And that, like I said, that's just going to kind of toast up the bottom, which is actually going to be the inside, very nicely. And the cheeses we're using today, American cheese, 2 slices, and we have some white cheddar cheese, which everybody knows. I love white cheddar cheese, so we're going to use a slice of that as well. Oh, forgot my spatula. That happens. Yeah, so let's let that cook up a little bit. Toast. Let me check on the soup. See if we're getting any. Oh yeah, we're starting to get a little action going on back here. Once we see a couple little bubbles, we'll just turn it down to a simmer until our set that right there for now. Whoa, it's taking off. As you can see, we're starting to get just a little color. The butter's starting to melt on this side. Oh, should have my cheese ready. Got that ready. Up, here comes Stuart. He heard the cheese. Me and my dog Stuart, we have a gentleman's agreement that for every slice of cheese he gets a corner of it. Yep, I guess he doesn't like the camera. So we'll set that off to the side for him. Oh, there we go. There's that. This won't take long. Put you a nice piece of cheddar right there. I shouldn't have touched that, but so since I have the cheddar in my hand, we'll just put that right there. The other slice of cheese. Normally I like to have the thicker, toughest part of cheese, or the one that won't melt as quick on the surface. Put that on in. Scoot her up. We'll just do a nice little, let that do its thing. You ever have one of those days where you're just not coordinated? Today is one of those days. But we got to make food, so that happens. I'll leave this slice of cheese for Stuart. When he's ready, let's check our... Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're going to turn that down to low because it is steamy. You don't want to scorch it, which I was kind of starting to do that. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Now, one thing I like to do, sometimes, I will go crazy with this. I actually put a little bit of Parmesan cheese, sprinkle it on there. Kind of give it a little extra flavor. Now, one thing I do like is just a touch of garlic on one side, not a lot. A little flavor. And just a little bit of pepper. Now we just wait. In the meantime, let me grab a plate and a bowl. Soup is looking delicious. Yeah, that is perfect. All right, let's check our grilled cheese. Not quite there yet. Everything is melting good. I'll give you a close-up shot here in just a second. Oh yeah. Hopefully I don't drop it, but here it is. So I mean, hopefully you see what I'm talking about. You got a nice little crust, still a little bit buttery. I like mine a little buttery. You know, I do love butter. There we go. Give it just a little bit more for the cheese to melt in. Oh yeah. And I don't like to over melt the cheese, which it will over melt and soak into your bread. I like a little bit of. That's fun. Oh, that is absolutely perfect right there. Turn that off. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. All right. Let's go ahead and just put it on the plate. I know some people like to cut it this way or that way. I do, so I'm going to. So. As a kid growing up, that's the way it was always served to me. So to this day, I still do the same thing. Now, if you all look at that, just beautiful. Just a good, quick, simple meal that we've just made in what, 10 minutes? Oh yeah, absolutely gorgeous. All right, let me gather my soup. Hey, buddy. Stuart always knows when the soup's done. Oh, look at that, steamy. So this is one of these comfort meals that you just can't go wrong with. It's just delicious. I might have made that a little too hot. Extra for later. I'm not the fancy guy to put it all on the plate just right, but here we go. Beautiful tomato soup and grilled cheese. Thank you for watching again. We'll try something different on the next video. Thank you.